Hello, I'm ArchieLuxury and today I'm doing a paid watch review, and this is for Timothy. He only wants me to refer to him as TJ Bender rather than my full name. Okay, not a problem, TJ. Hi Arch, love your vids. Just sent you $40 via PayPal for a watch collection review advice on where you would take the collection. I'm 27 years old and I'm in sales working for a tech startup in San Francisco. I've always loved watches and got my first nice watch when I graduated from high school. A Montblanc Star Walker Chrono. I know, dog shit. Laugh out loud. I kick myself in the ass to this day for not getting a Rolex, as they were roughly the same cost at the time, but I digress. The current stable is as follows. 16710 Pepsi, my first Rolex. Typically wear it on the weekend after work. I don't think I could get more. I don't think I could ever get rid of this piece. 16570 Polar. That's the Explorer 2. This is my daily wearer and I keep it on a Kangaroo NATO. Super comfy and don't need to worry about scratching the bracelet on my desk at work. Absolutely love the Polar white dial. Most comfortable watch, and I love how it flies under the radar. As much as I love it, if I ever had to flip into a nicer piece sell due to hard times, this would be the only one I would consider. Then he's got a 116200 blue Roman, recent wedding gift, and couldn't be more happier. Absolutely love it, and I think it really rounds out my collection. This will be my dress watch. What would you do next? It will probably be a couple of years till I buy my next piece, as I'm starting a family and saving for a house. A 3-bedroom starter will set you back close to $1 million in my area. Fuck me dead! But I should be able to get away 15 to 20,000 towards my next piece. The piece that really have my attention are at this point. Number 1, white face steel Daytona. Only watch I would consider buying new, as a minty second-hand piece is only about $1,000 less from a reputable dealer. Would be able to keep the Polar. He's talking about his Explorer 2. Number 2, a Patek 6000R. Love this piece and think it could be really great buy in a few years, given that there isn't a lot of love for it. Would probably sell the Polar. Number 3, rose gold Reverso. I really do think this is great bang per buck and is Patek quality for Rolex prices. Would keep the Polar. Number 4, yellow gold Daytona. Would be a nice fuck off piece, but would sell the Polar. Number 5, he's leaving it to me. Would love to get your thoughts on where you would take the collection. Thanks in advance. Keep up the good work, Archie. Yes, what an interesting collection. And I've got to agree with you. I got to agree with you, TJ. That fucking Montblanc Star Walker Chrono, what a mistake. Now, let's have a look here. I like this collection. I gotta say, I love the Pepsi Rolex GMT. That's cool. I love the Explorer 2. I absolutely love the 11620 blue with Romans. That's a stealthy watch. I gotta be honest with you, okay? I gotta be honest with you. You know what I would add to your collection? I mean, think about it. You've got 2 GMTs. You've got a lovely 11620. That's a date just. You know what I would add? What do you think you're short? I think you need a Rolex diver. You need a Rolex diver. Now look, hear me out. Look, it's very nice that you're married, TJ, but marriage comes with responsibilities. Not only do you need to take the trash out on a Wednesday night. See, she's not going to be too happy with you buying a Daytona, a Patek, and I got to say, the Patek 6000R, that's a great model. I love that model. I've never heard that they weren't so popular. I thought they're very popular. Lovely model. And Patek had the 5000 before that, which was slightly smaller. Look, my advice to you, you want my advice? The Daytona, that's big money. Patek would be big money. Rose gold Reverso is big money. Gold Daytona is very big money. Why don't you just get a simple no-date Submariner? That would round out your collection. Now let me explain to you, okay? If you got a no-date Submariner, you'd have two GMT function watch. You'd have your Pepsi and you'd have your Polar Explorer 2. You got your Datejust as your dress watch. You need a sub. Get a sub. Then you'd have 4 beautiful Rolexes. Then you could slow down for a bit. And 2 watches I would add after the Submariner would be a Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. Great bang per buck. And if you really wanted something else, you've already got a dress watch. Erwin Dawes bought you that piece, but I'd think about adding a Reverso. That's it. I reckon you've got a very, very nice collection as it is. Those 3 pieces, you got your Pepsi, GMT, your Explorer 2, and your Datejust. That's a cool collection. Add a no-date sub. Be done with it. That's it. Be done with it. I reckon that's a very, very cool way to go. I don't see that you need to... The Daytona, in my opinion, I think it's overpriced. The Patek 6000R, that's the rose gold Calatrava 6000. It's a cool watch, but fuck, man, that's a retirement sort of watch. You're 27. You got 30 years to go. Okay? That's a retirement watch. Gold Reverso. I reckon. Get a steel one. You've got a steel collection. Steel is so cool. Gold is shit. Gold is soft, okay? You don't need it. Young man like you don't need that. A gold Daytona, that's just obnoxious. But I got to tell you, you got a Pepsi GMT, you got a Polar Explorer 2, you got a Datejust, add a fucking no-date sub. It's such a cool collection. I reckon... See, this is the problem. So many people these days need to have everything all of a sudden. It doesn't work like that. Life isn't about getting what you want. You're married. You're about to learn this. There's more to marriage than taking the rubbish out on a Wednesday night. Now, my friend, I think you've entered the dance. You have entered the dance. Get a no-date sub. You got some beautiful pieces. And that's what I'd be doing. I wouldn't be... I don't think you're at the right stage in life to be putting big money into this collection here. I think you're 27, you got a nice wife. Please send me a pic. I want to see a pic of the married couple. This is just for me to see. TJ, send me a pic. I don't think you need the Daytona is just a show off. Look, you've got fucking nice pieces. You've got 2 GMT Rolexes now and a Datejust. Add a no-date sub and you're fucking set. You're set. You don't need to add anything for years. For your 40th birthday, right? 40th birthday, this is what I would do. 40th birthday, add a fucking Reverso or an Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. You're a young man. 27, man. Fuck, that's a great age. I wish I was 27. I would give my gold Rolex to be 27 again. And still on my first marriage. Fuck, you got a really nice collection there. You're doing really well. And this is the problem. So many people in this day and age, they need the collection. They need huge collection instantly. Life ain't like that. And I mean, if you're going to buy $1 million home, why don't you get a 2-bedroom apartment? That might be a better way to go. I mean, just live more within your means. I mean, fuck. Do you really need this shit? Keep up the good work, TJ. I'm proud of you. You're a good guy. But you don't need to... That collection there, you've got 3 beautiful pieces. If your wife bought you the fucking Datejust, you're a lucky man. You are a fucking lucky man. I just had a no-date sub. Be done with it. Perfect, well-balanced collection. Daytona, I never could see the steel Daytona, could never see the value in that. Rolex, sorry, Patek 6000R, that's a retirement thing when you're 65. Rose gold reverso, gold's too soft. Get a steel one on your 40th. Gold Daytona, that's just being fucking fancy. You've got a good wife. You don't need to hook up with new wenches. You've got a good wife. You don't need a gold Daytona. That's a... You gotta buy a minivan. You gotta buy a minivan. You gotta buy a pram, a stroller. That's what you gotta do, my friend. Don't worry about gold Daytonas. That's for MG toes. You got a great collection. Those 3 Rolexes are really, really cool. Man, enjoy what you've got. Add a no-date sub and you are finished until your 40th. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you miserable, nasty, cheap fuckers think of that. Oh, and by the way, maybe make the Rolex Submariner your 30th birthday present. You got a great collection. Enjoy it, TJ. See you later, fuckers.
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we doing the work on the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get a pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.